Hello, we are the Wisest Wizards. I'm Coffee Doug.
Ryan Pancake Hat.
And we are here for our Saturday Rough Cuts review. This is weekend 2, or part 2 of our 2-part giveaway. This week, we will be reviewing the movie Straw Dogs from the 1970s, starring Dustin Hoffman. Last week, we reviewed Marathon Man. Just so nobody's confused about this, we reviewed Marathon Man, now we're reviewing Straw Dogs. All you have to do is subscribe to the Rough Cuts, rate our video, leave a comment. If you leave a comment on this or that, we're just going to be doing a drawing and we're going to pick a random winner and you get both DVDs. So if you haven't watched the Marathon Man review, go back and watch it and then leave a comment. And then after you're done watching this, leave a comment on this. That'll double your chances. Double gum fun things. What?
We need to do more reviews when we're drunk.
What are you drinking there?
It's Southern Comfort and lime, SoCo and lime, but I poured the rest of the Southern Comfort into the lime juice that I had. I balanced it out, actually. And what I did, Doug, what's wrong with my face? But what I did was I poured all the Southern Comfort out, and I measured it. Well, I measured it. And then I took as much lime juice out that would make the shot, like the good. And I blended it all together. And then I put the Southern Comfort, the rest of it, the remaining, in something else. And then I poured it in this just to give me a little extra flavor of the lime.
You got your own little concoction there. Good deal, buddy. I'm drinking some kind of blackberry bourbon that he had at his house.
Blackberry? It's black cherry.
Black cherry, because he's out of beer. Who fucking runs out of beer? He even had shitty skunky beer that I was planning on drinking, so I didn't have to carry some in my vehicle on the way over. And no, he drank that too. Straw Dogs. I've always said that I feel like Dustin Hoffman's movies from the 70s were always a little weird, like good but weird, like just kind of strange. Like some of the roles he chose, very different characters and very deep meaning to a lot of the movies, even like popular ones like The Graduate. The theme is every man has a breaking point. And the way I viewed this movie, it's him and his wife go to this small village where the wife grew up as a child, so he can get away from it all, and he wants to, you know, like work on his work, and he just wants to get away from the violence. And I feel like in going to that town, it made him go on a journey into violence, realizing that sometimes violence is necessary to get through life.
Oh, yeah.
A very controversial film. It's been banned, definitely on video and even on DVD in different countries. It wasn't released in the U.S. for a while in certain cities. I mean, there's a lot of violence. The acting is very good. Melissa George, Sam Peckinpah, is that how you pronounce his name? Is the director, and he was known for being like a drinker and a partier, and he was just kind of wild.
That's actually who I'm playing right now.
That's who he directed. Some Steve McQueen.
Sam Peckinpah.
Peckinpah. I'm not saying his name correctly, but the controversy stems from, and I don't want to give a ton away, but there is a rape scene in the movie, and
you just gave the whole story away.
I did not give the whole story away, but the controversy about it is that people have gotten upset, and activist groups, because there is a point where the female character seems like she's enjoying it, and that, you know, a lot of people say they shouldn't have written it in that way.
Who doesn't enjoy a little bit of?
Well, I'd say women. And most men that are raped, I guess. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
But it's just good to see their transformation from the couple that were not getting along real well, and they're, you know, I don't want to say bickering, but they had a lot to work on in their marriage, and they go to this town, and they're just trying to, you know, have some peace and quiet. And that's like not even one of the main things that happen, but it's a catapult into other things.
Yeah, that's building up.
It's building up.
Maybe that shows why she enjoyed it a little bit. Because, you know,
she wanted him to be more masculine, I think. Her husband. She wants her husband to be more aggressive with people and not get walked all over. Well, I believe.
Well, then, this brings up a whole subject to me, because I was told that I just needed to do something, like just make a move, you know?
A girl has told you that? Yes.
I'm a gentleman, all right? But once you like say yes, hey, do this. It opens the floodgates to massive fuck time. Because once I know I can get away with it, I'm gonna do it and do it often.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. It opens the floodgates to massive fuck time.
That's my new quote. I'm gonna say it every time. So tune in for massive fuck time
every week.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that you don't want to overstep your boundaries right off the bat.
But sometimes it's where do you draw the line of let somebody walk all over you, or do you use violence to get them, to?
No, I would never use violence because again, I'm a gentleman.
But do you feel like the violence used in this movie by, like, let's say Dustin Hoffman was?
Oh, that was justified.
Okay.
Completely justified. If somebody came and raped my wife whenever I have one, I don't even think I would.
But it's not a revenge vibe. That's what I'm trying to get at.
It's true. It wasn't revenge. No, it was a life and death situation for him.
Don't give too much away. I'm just saying that the rape is very controversial in the film for the reasons that I said about her enjoying it. But the big deal right now is that they are remaking this movie as we speak. It stars Kate Bosworth, James Marsden, and James Woods.
James Woods.
So a lot of people are wondering how why remake this film? In my opinion, it's like remaking Psycho, which I actually thought the remake was well done, but there didn't need to be a remake. There doesn't need to be a remake of this. It's how are they going to address all of that, I guess, and not even just the rape scene, but the violence and everything. I don't know.
No, for its time, this movie was fantastic. I watched it on the couch the other day, and I was sober. Unlike now, because honestly, I think this is all hitting me really quick.
That's good.
And I was just amazed, and I was like, "Wow!" It was making me tense. You could see the woman's viewpoint in this thing, and like how she felt before and after certain events. Try. Don't hold my hand up. They're not in the reviews.
It's okay, buddy.
But anyway, then you see Dustin Hoffman's standpoint, and all of his thoughts because. I think ladies do want the good guys sometimes, but I know women who want the bad guys too.
Yes.
But you know what? Every man has a bad guy inside of him. It's the ones that are nice to you that you should be going after because, hell, you push them to that breaking point, we'll kill anything. We'll kill anybody. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was pushed to the breaking point with emotions where I punched like hundreds of holes in a door in the back, and I mean my hands.
How's that door now?
You want me to go get it real fast?
No, I'm good. I'm okay. Maybe that'll if we get enough responses saying "show us the door," then we'll show
I will
the
take
door.
pictures with the door. But
okay, we're getting near 10 minutes. I can feel it. So that's what you need to do. The listeners or watchers need to write us and say, we want to see the door, and we'll come up with a special scene to show the door. Okay, we are nearing 10 minutes. So basically, like I said, subscribe, rate the video, leave a comment, and we're going to pick a winner next week.
It's you. It could be you.
It could be you, and you're going to win both of these movies, both good Dustin Hoffman films from the 70s. And let us know if you want us to show you the door that he was speaking of in some future video in a cool, creative way, because we'll come up with something. Thank you, Coffee Doug.
Ryan Pancake Hat.
Always a pleasure, sure. Sure.
For the
Sure. See you next week.